2025 marks the first year in nearly 30 years that Disney has not opened a new ride worldwide. This is particularly shocking as Disney currently operates 12 theme parks across the world. After the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic caused the parks to close, it was inevitable that Imagineering would have a slow period with very few rides opening, especially with both the completion of already existing projects after the closures and a new phase of projects beginning work in 2023. However, the delayed opening of both Disney Adventure World and Disneyland Paris, which would have opened 2 new rides, and the delayed maiden voyage of the Disney Adventure cruise ship, which features the cruise line's first proper attractions, has led to 2025 becoming a rideless year. In the 70-year history of Disney parks, only 16 years have seen no new rides. So let's see what did open, what could have opened, and why we had these rideless years. The first year to feature no new rides was 1960, with several years in the 1960s and 1970s to not open a new ride. However, in the 1960s and 1970s, Disney was only operating 2 theme parks, so there wasn't a precedent to open a new ride each year, sometimes opting to open a new walkthrough or show instead. In 1962, the major new addition came on November 18th in the form of the Swiss Family Treehouse, a walkthrough attraction in Adventureland. The following year, the new addition was the Enchanted Tiki Room, also in Adventureland, on June 13th, 1963. Whilst not a new ride, this addition was a significant milestone for Disney Imagineering, as it featured the first audio animatronic figures at a Disney park. At the time, Imagineering was also working on new attractions for the 1964 New York World's Fair, meaning no new rides would open at Disneyland in either 1964 or 1965. Instead, the rides created for the World's Fair were designed to be added to Disneyland after the event. Notably great moments for Mr. Lincoln opening on July 18th, 1965, It's a Small World of a Primeval World diorama from the Ford Magic Skyway in 1966, and the Carousel of Progress in 1967. As attention was drawn to the creation of Magic Kingdom in Florida, no new rides would end up opening in 1968 or 1970. Following Magic Kingdom's opening in 1971, there were several years of new rides opening on both coasts. 1976 and 1978 ended up being the only years when no new rides would end up opening, although on June 20th, 1976, Disney's River Country water park did open at Walt Disney World. With the addition of 3 new theme parks in the 1980s, the number of rideless years significantly decreased compared to the 1960s and 70s. As construction was full swing for both Epcot and Tokyo Disneyland, 1981 understandably saw no new rides open. 1984 was also a rideless year for Disney, but Epcot did open its first expansion in World Showcase with the addition of a Morocco Pavilion on September 7th, 1984. Similarly, for Disneyland's 30th anniversary, 1985 had no new rides. They did open the expansion of the Videopolis Theatre in Disneyland on June 22nd, 1985. Videopolis was an entertainment venue by day and nightclub by night, designed to attract teens to continue visiting Disneyland after they started to grow up. With 7 Disney parks open in the 1990s, it seems like there would be less years with no new rides opening. Once Animal Kingdom opened in 1998, and more opened in the 2000s, a new ride did end up opening every year until 2025. In 1990, a new series of projects was announced as part of the Disney Decade, so both 1990 and 1991 saw no new rides opening those years. What did open in 1990 was the Mickey's Starland overlay to Mickey's Birthday Land on May 26, 1990, and the Honey I Shrunk the Kids movie set adventure at MGM Streets of America in December. 1991 saw MGM Studios receive new shows in the form of Muppet Vision 3D on May 16, 1991, and Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage on November 22nd. Over at Disneyland, the temporary event Disney Afternoon Avenue took place in 1991, including a balloon meet and greet, tailspin stage show, the Gummy Bears overlay of a motorboat cruise, and the Rescue Rangers overlay of the Fantasyland side of Autopia. This was all a tester after the success of Mickey's Starland and Magic Kingdom to bring the Disney Afternoon characters to Disneyland, ultimately leading to the creation of Mickey's Toontown in 1993. Finally, 1997 was the most recent year to not feature a new ride, but that was not the plan. Test Track was originally planned to open as the newest ride in Epcot for Walt Disney World's 25th anniversary in 1997. But while testing the attraction, there was a significant issue with the ride system when one of the cars jumped the track, prompting the new ride system to be reworked, and the attraction was delayed until 1999. Meanwhile at Disneyland, a new nighttime parade was supposed to be a major new addition before 1997. However, when Light Magic debuted on May 23rd, 1997, it was met with mostly negative reviews. From damaged effects, a very confusing storyline, and creepy looking pixie characters that accidentally scared children. The parade was supposed to be the next Main Street Electrical Parade, but ended up closing on September 8th, 1997, after only 3 months of operation. Since 1997, we went 27 years with a new Disney ride each year, up until 2025. Despite 12 parks worldwide, and a new cruise ship set to open with 3 new rides, the delayed maiden voyage of the Disney Adventure from December 2025 to March 2026 has meant that no new Disney rides have opened in 2025. There have still been several new offerings this year, including 2 stage shows at Hollywood Studios themed to The Little Mermaid and the Disney villains respectively, Disneyland Paris' new nighttime show Disney Tales of Magic, Hong Kong Disneyland celebrating its 20th anniversary with a Friendtastic parade, Disneyland celebrating its 70th anniversary with the animatronic show Walt Disney A Magical Life, Magic Kingdom's new night parade Disney Starlight, and Test Track getting a major refurbishment. Although Disney has broken its 27-year record of opening a new ride at least one of their parks each year, 2025 has become a year focused on new entertainment, so at least there has been something added to the parks this year. For the foreseeable future, it doesn't look like Disney will be having many more rideless years, with 2026 seeing the opening of the Disney Adventure World expansion with 2 new attractions, Frozen Ever After and Rapunzel's Tangled Spin, Tokyo Disneyland opening a Wreck-It Ralph themed attraction, and 3 new rides opening on the Disney Adventure cruise ship. Additionally, there are several more new rides being built worldwide at all 6 Disney resorts, and even a new resort altogether opening in Abu Dhabi. Nowadays, Disney doesn't intend to go a year without opening at least 1 new ride, but unforeseen circumstances can impact the construction timeline of Disney's projects. At least when we don't get a new ride, we still get new attractions and something new at some of the Disney parks. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.